happy in my reign because I just did not do or achieve my objectives as Mr. Universe Tourism. I had my tree planting, I had my organic farming, I had my organic product endorsing as well as healthy ambassadors as well. And I had also traditional and I have fashion shows including what we call immersion with the Mindanao Palaweños in Palawan, Puerto Princesa.
So what is the future lying ahead for Kelvin?
What lies for me is that I hope to bring back the international title here in the Philippines, the Mr. Universe Tourism. And if I won this international pageant, I will continue to inspire our younger generation to keep on their advocacies, keeping their goals high, and planning far ahead for their future.
Thank you so much.
to know you better? I mean, how would you want us to remember you as a candidate of Ginoong Pilipinas? Because definitely we want to know you more. Medyo hindi pa namin kayo kilala sa media, so can you see something? Can you see something special from you, or should I say unique from you?
Whoever would want to go first, please just approach the mic.
Yes, they go, please.
So if the media would like to get to know me better, of course I'm very open to interviews, and I'd also like to anyone who wants to approach me, they can message me on Facebook, and I'm very willing to answer any questions. As well as, I'm very active on my Instagram account as well, so you get to know a lot of things about me there. So maybe, as Sir Norman mentioned earlier, one of my passions is that I like to look at supercars. So that's one thing that the media might not know. And another thing is that I love to swim a lot. So, because I grew up along the beach, so I love swimming, and so those are two random facts about me.
Thank you. Batangas, please.
Good evening. I think maaari niyo rin po akong makilala sa pamagitan po ng social media, and also active po ako sa social media. I also do like joining pageant, and I think na mas makikilala niyo po ako sa darating po na pageant na Ginoong Pilipinas 2019. As you can see me in different categories, and also sa darating po na question and answer. Thank you.
Hello, good evening. By the way, I'm Ivan Francisco Las Piñas, and I want to be remembered as someone who is passionate and hardworking. At a young age, I managed to run my own business, and that's it. I love traveling and surfing. So, to my supporters, you can message me or talk to me. I'm very much welcome to entertain you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, I want to call Samis.
Right, thank you, boys. Please go back to the line.
Yeah, Samis Misam. Tama, right? Yeah, I also want to call, Mandaluyong and Makati. Okay, I just want to know if you have your own personal advocacy. Although it sounds like cliche, but I just want to know for a guy like you. Siya, Mandaluyong. At personal advocacy, I just want to know if you have your own personal advocacy. Although it sounds cliche, but I just want to know for a guy if there's really, you are into it. Ati, please.
Hello po, good evening po. May personal advocacy, same lang nung sumali ako sa first pageant ko with Mr. Pilipinas. Ang advocacy ko is for education, yes, for education po sa kabatang Pilipino.
Hello po, good evening. Ayon sa akin naman, gusto ko yung mga tao na magiging positive sa mga kanilang mga buhay at hindi yung puros negative na lang kasi pangit yun eh. Dapat positive, di ba? Thank you.
Para po sa akin, ang advocacy ko po is be humble. Kung may narating ka na or may crown ka na, huwag kang magmataas. Gawin mo yung crown mo na gawin mong tumulong ka sa ibang tao. Kung may nalalaman ka or may tumulong ka sa ibang tao na mas mababa sa iyo na yung mga nalalaman mo. So yun.
Thank you guys. Just want you to follow Sociology for updates on your photos and pictures. Thank you.
Before joining this pageant, and what are your expectations from this pageant also? You can start Cavite. Ginoong Cavite.
Yung preparation ko po is nag-aaral po ako ng mga posibleng maging positive questions sa mga darating na contest. Natutunan po ako ng mga runaways kung paano po lumakad ng mga model po. And disiplina po sa pagtulong, sa pagkain, at sa sarili. Yun lang.
Okay. Ginoong
So our preparation is a little bit hard for us. We had a hard time because we only given only 29 days before the pageant, the national pageant starts. So we practice on the possible questions and Q&As for me to answer. To each category, we had a series of practices, especially for the ramp in swimwear, national costumes, and all that. And my mentor told me and taught me to have a confidence in myself, to know how to carry myself in the public, especially on the limelight or in the big stages. Because it's my first time to be in a national pageant, so maybe I have the least experience of them all, but I'm doing my best to compete and to win the crown.
Hi po, good evening. Ang preparation ko po sa before the pageant is diet, workout, then nag-aral ng mabuti para sa Q&A. Then yung expectation ko is to bring home the crowns, to bring to Bulacan the crown. Thank you.
Okay, may I have the youngest so far? 3 of the youngest.
Good evening, everyone. And for me, the greatest achievement so far that I had is by joining this pageant. This is really a great pageant, and not everyone can join this pageant. We really did a lot for us. We really did a lot preparation to join this pageant, and I committed my time myself, and I hit the gym, and I did my diet because I had to lose weight because we only have like 29 days for our preparation. So yeah, I think joining this pageant is one of my greatest achievements. Thank you.
My achievement na yung pinaka-biggest po is yung matupad ko po yung isa pong dream ko is yung ito po, yung makasali po ako sa gantong pageant na hindi na pinaghihirapan ng iba na ngayon ako nandito nakikita nyo. Happy ako na naabot ko na yung isa sa mga pangarap ko and gagawin ko tong treasure na nakatungtong ako dito sa Ginoong Pilipinas 2019. Thank you po.
Thank you. One last word for the pageant veterans naman. Cagayan Valley, La Union, and Las Piñas. So, alam namin na nagpa-pageant talaga ever since. So, what have you been learned from joining pageant?
Thank you po. In joining such competition, I have learned to have a helping hand that will help and touch people's lives. And second, I have the strong mind for me to be able to pursue my advocacy. And lastly, I have a good heart that will inspire other people. Thank you.
So the things that I've learned during my previous pageant is that I gained more experience, I gained self-confidence, and most importantly, I had to believe and trust myself that if you believe in yourself, nothing could go wrong. And never let other people judge or put you down. Always rise above and do your best. That's it. Thank you.
Hello. Dito po ako sa kinag.
Wait.
Sorry.
Maria Edge Teloria
Okay. Hello. Good evening, guys.
Very important siya pagkapinili niya, di ba?
I wanna call Mr. Ozamis. Yung jowa mo, di ba? Ciao. Mr. Ozamis, and then Mr. Masbate. Sino ba yung medyo malalayo ng anak? Ifugao. Cagayan Valley. Okay, one of the titles in Ginoong Pilipinas is Mr. Universe Tourism. Tama ba nito, Norms? So, tourism. So, paano mo ako i-convince to fly in your province? Nakasama. Mr. Ozamis, so how can you convince me here?
Maria Edge.
Okay.
To travel in Ozamis.
Daming mga gwapo po doon.
Ano raw?
Marami daw gwapo doon.
Hindi. Mababait yung mga tao doon. Tapos meron kaming mga tourist spot. Like the oldest pipe organ. Yung may quota fort. And may ano kami. Parang one of the longest zip line sa Asia, yung Puyohoy.
Sasamahan mo ako doon, Ivo?
Of course.
Sorry. Thank you. And Mr. Almasbate, ayan. Paano ko i-convince na mag-travel sa Masbate?
First of all, ma-convince ko po kayo because Masbate can offer a lot of, in terms of tourist spots, cultural and historical heritage, and of course the people or the Masbateños itself. So Masbate is not known or very underrated place because of they think that Masbate can offer anything. But the truth is Masbate has a lot of beaches, white beaches, falls, natural resources that can help and utilizes to increase the tourist arrivals here in the Philippines. Maybe if we help or the organization or the government in Masbate will focus on developing its resources. For example, the rodeo capital of the Philippines. I mean the rodeo held in Masbate yearly. Maybe it's one of the highlights of the Masbate, and you will be happy if you'll go there.
So pwede mo samahan sa mag-rodeo?
It's my pleasure.
Sorry. And last?
Simply I can invite you, really invite you to Cagayan Valley by simply sharing you my experience, one of the greatest experience exploring Cagayan Valley with all those beaches, caves, heritage buildings. I will share you my experience, my documentaries, pictures. And I will show you that Cagayan Valley is not only for good places, good sceneries, but its people, the Cagayanos, a warm heart that will always welcome you. Not only the warm weather there, most likely into Bigger City, one of the hottest city in the Philippines. It's all the people what makes is the real definition of tourism. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And it shows so many different aspects of the song, and I think that I can do the same in this pageant. I can show so many different emotions, and I can show different kinds of myself that I can express to everyone.
Example?
Unfortunately, I'm not a good singer.
Ako na lang. Thank you so much and good luck. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming tonight. For me, the typical description of Binatang Pinoy is hard work, Filipino heart, and self-belief. Yun po, because I believe that if you have those three, you represent being Filipino. Yan lang po. Thank you.
For me, the typical Binatang Pinoy is someone who is a man of influence, who can actually create an impact in the lives of other people. Although right now, of course, our millennials are very into social media, but I think it's time that we use the social media to really influence other people.
Thank you. Your entries here at the Ginoong Pilipinas. And then my question for okay, that's called Cebu, Ifugao, and then Bulacan. Yes. What do you think would be the qualities that would make you stand out among the other candidates? And also, what's your opinion in about the social media, what's rampant in social media for guys who keep displaying their bodies? So that's my question.
So for me, I think the qualities that will make me stand out the most is that I'm an overall package, because I think that I have the height, the looks, and the ability to speak, to be able to convince everyone that I could be a good representative in an international stage. So, and your second question, sir, was?
Yes, what's your opinion regarding male models or other guys on social media who keeps displaying their bodies?
Well, I believe that people who have worked hard for their body should be able to display it if they choose to, because social media is a medium to be able to express themselves. And as long as this is nothing malicious, and as long as they don't have any harm in intent, and just maybe want to boost their own confidence, then I think it should be no problem, and they should feel free to do so. That's all.
Good evening, everyone. All right. The qualities that can make me, that I have and can make me stand out in this pageant is that I have good attitude in myself, confidence in myself, and have faith in God. Well, having a good attitude is very important because you must need to know to respect other cultures, because in this pageant we have a lot of provinces joining, and of course we need to respect each and every one of the candidates. And I'm very kind to one of everyone, and of course faith in God, because having faith in God, we must believe in ourselves and ask for the guidance. That's all.
Good evening, everyone. Yung qualities na meron ako na that can make me stand out is, as what Subo also said, is my face, my looks, and my height, and also the dedication that makes me feel that makes me be proud of myself. And and also what the second question, sir?
Yes, what is your opinion about guys who display their bodies on the social media accounts?
As much as wala silang tinatapakang tao at kaya nila ipakita yung sarili nila at proud sila sa sarili nila, wala namang problema po. Yun lamang po.
Okay, thank you guys.
Regarding the question for my opinion on social media, I forgot to answer that, I'm so sorry. Alright, for me, I just don't mind the bashers on social media. We just need to accept it because we are in this kind of industry, and of course acceptance and understanding is the most attitude or quality that we need to have, and of course we need to be confident every time. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you guys.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to call on Mr. Osamis and Mr. Subu. I'm going to answer different questions. Okay, let's start with Mr. Subu. This is another question. Okay? Let's say, for example, that words can think and speak like humans or like humans do. And we think that aircrafts are intruders in their territory. As a pilot, how would you convince that it is not?
Could you repeat the question, sir? It's not very clear.
Sure. Okay, so let's say, for example, that birds can think and speak like humans do. Okay, and they are thinking that aircrafts are intruders in their territory. Okay, as a pilot, how would you convince them that it is not?
Could you repeat the part about after the words? If words could speak?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, if birds can speak and think, and they think, yes, birds.
Okay.
Okay, and they think that aircrafts are intruders. intruders, and as a pilot, how would you convince that it is not?
So, well, if birds could speak, and you know, if how would I convince that aircrafts are not intruders? So, for me, I think the main thing that I would that projects is airplanes are, as a pilot, I find airplanes beautiful, and I'm sure that if birds could speak, they would think that it's probably just another big, majestic creature flying through the sky with them. So they would not have to be convinced in any way that they're intruders, because the plane itself is such it's an aerodynamic and artful design, and it is made to fly, just like the birds. So I'm sure that the birds would be able to say, wow, that's another big bird who's flying with me. That's all.
Great answer. The Philippines to the world, to international diners. What will be your ingredients and what will it taste like?
Ano sa? Ano yung...
Kung pagkain ka.
Lechon.
Okay.
Lechon po.
Okay. Ano yung ingredients mo at ano yung lasa no? Will it be sweet or sizzling hot?
So, prefer ko yung yung sweet tas spicy. Kasi kahit masarap naman yun, di ba?
Being handsome will get you far.
Well, being handsome is only the outer look. Well, usually people will be admired first in front, but what's important is that your dedication, your passion, and your attitude towards others, and self-respect is very important. So, I'll go for handsome na tapos may respeto pa sa kapwa. Yan po.
Before I ask the question, I would like to ask how old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
19, teenager. Okay, so the question is, do you think unwed teenage fathers should receive compensation from the government? Okay. Do you think unwed teenage fathers should receive compensation from the government?
Tagalog daw.
Okay, sige. Diba, kung for example, teenager ka, you become a father, do you think dapat ka maka-receive ng compensation, either financial or whatever, from the government? Kasi nga, knowing you're a
Kung maging batang ama ka daw, Clark, nakabuntis ka ng maaga, dapat ba daw makakanggap ka ng tulong mula sa gobyerno dahil dun sa kalagayan yon?
Siguro, kailangan pa rin po kasi kabataan po tayo, so dapat tamang tulong supportahan tayo ng ating mga gobyerno. Kahit ito po ay naging kamalian, so dapat po bigyan po ng pagkakataon na may tama. Hindi po ito sigaan or dapat maging aral pa. Maraming salamat po.
What title will it be and why? Briefly lang ha, anim kayo sasagot. Let's start with Michael and Beckett.
If I have given the chance to choose what crown that I will win this coming Sunday, is whatever fits me the most to represent our country. The crown that makes me stand out and prove that even though I have anxiety and depression, I can show the world that we people who have this, who stutter and feel broke inside, that we can achieve our goals and dreams if we work hard and believe in ourselves. Thank you.
Hello, Michael. Ano naman nagsabi ng title? Sandy?
Kung pagpipilian man po ako, tulad po ng sinabi niya, kung saan pa ako mag-fit. Pero kung may pagkakataon po, I think Man of the World, Year of the World, sorry, rather. Yeah. Man of the Year, rather, sorry. Man of the Year. Sorry. Man of the Year. Man of the Year po, ito po yung, because I have an experience po for modeling and I am an optimistic person po na laging iniisipin, I'm looking for positive vibes para po, at kung pagbibigyan mo po ako na maging Man of the Year, and I will do my best po para po mag-represent sa international to compete para po kung ano pa yung may offer ng Pilipinas sa kanila. Thank you.
If I will be chosen a title, that will be a Mr. Tourism, because I have this advocacy promoting environmental awareness, which is now entirely relevant to my city, which is Baguio City, because we are suffering a lot of problems like cutting off trees, pollution, and that's why I want to become a voice to change this. Thank you.
Good evening. If I were to choose one title, I would choose Mr. Universe Tourism, because I want to showcase our beautiful Philippines to other countries, that even if we don't go out to other countries, our Philippines is still beautiful, and we can still use our tourist spots to encourage them to visit the Philippines and stay here as long as they can. That's all. Thank you.
Apat ang title sa Universe Tourism, Man of the Year, Gentleman of the World, Misters of World. Okay?
First of all, good evening everyone. If I were to choose a title on October 27, it would be Mr. Universe Tourism, because me as a pageant UP, I want to inspire other youth like me to focus on their personality, their inner side, not on their physical looks, how big they are. So how I want to influence others to become confident in their own selves. Thank you.
Hey everyone, if I'm going to choose one title, it will be Man of the Year. Because I'm aiming here to compete high title, and I will choose this because I want to promote I use my voice to promote my advocacy to the ITA community, which is important of empowering education to education. And I want to show the beauty of our country, which is the Philippines, and I want to be to inspire other people. That's all. Thank you.
Pageants like this, because for me, I believe that pageants is a way to empower our youths, be it a man or a girl. And for me, it is a platform for self-expression, so it's very important. Thank you.
So for me, the reason that I've been joining pageants lately is because I think it is a stepping stone to bigger things. So each time I join something, I'm able to reach further. And not only that, pageants are not just a platform for entertainment, but they're also a platform to be able to talk about what you believe as an individual. And that is why pageants have advocacies. So personally, my advocacy is anti-racism and discrimination, as I've made known during my spoken poetry. So together with the fact that we can use our platform to make our voices heard, and also that I think that I can reach bigger opportunities through pageants. That is the reason why I've been joining pageants, and that is why I think pageants are really relevant nowadays.
So, my voice in influencing everyone in promoting whatever advocacy of Ginoong Pilipinas is, and of course our rich cultures that we need to promote and to preserve. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. So, my answer to the question of what I can give to the tables in this pageant is that, of course, our culture and of course, the Mas Bateños itself, because I believe that the voice of individual or each and every one of us can be only heard if we are given an avenue, opportunity. And I think this is the right avenue and opportunity for us to voice out, to be heard by a lot of people and to be listened by a lot of people rather than having only and posting such in social media. So I can use this platform, of course, to encourage Mas Bateños to be confident in themselves, of course, because as you can see, Masbate is not so active in terms and pageantry and all. And I am here to prove that no matter how small you think you are, no matter what people might think about you, as long as you have the passion, the determination, and the courage to do the things you love, there's nothing impossible, and we can reach the greater heights we want to have. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ginoong Pilipinas. I want to be the voice to everyone. For those students who is hardworking, just push yourself to graduate, and if no one's going to believe you, just believe in yourself. That's my advocacy. And as a candidate of Ginoong Pilipinas, that's all the words that I can say on those students. And just push yourself to graduate. If no one's going to believe you, just believe yourself. You can do it. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Michael Bay. As I said a while ago, I was diagnosed with severe anxiety and depression. And what I can contribute in this pageantry is to inspire the people having this illness as me, because for me, having this illness is not living anymore, it's surviving. And I do believe that if we believe in ourselves and in our strengths, in our capabilities, and ask the help of God, we can do anything we want. And I want to use this as my platform also to showcase my advocacy, which is mental health awareness, especially today that a lot of youth is depressed and taking their life. I want to show them that there is still hope, that we can achieve our dreams if we believe in ourselves. Thank you.
Good evening po. I think po, I understand pageantry is not just about glitz and glamour, that after the spotlight is over, it is really about ourselves and how we really exude that positive attitude to other people. And I believe that we Filipino men have so much to offer in the international arena, that we are more than just the looks. We also have the attitude, we have that character in each one of us, that we can achieve greater heights in lives, that we are, of course, we are man of honor, intellect, and substance. And I think it's time that we use this platform to really inspire the youth to achieve so much in their education, that we have talent to offer to the international arena. And I think that are the very same elements that I can offer to the table as a fourth-year law student and the national president of the Association of Law Students of the Philippines. I'd like to use this platform to bring change to the Philippines. Thank you.
Wait. Babaguhin na.
Ni Briggs, ni Amir, ni Hindi, bago nyo sagutin yung, okay. Two-level question. What have you accomplished in your studies? Then as a future, if you become a father, if your son would ask you, Dad, ano mas mahalaga? Magkaroon ng maging title holder or matapos ko ang studies ko? What would you tell them?
So far, I find education very important. That is why I've been taking up 2 courses, which is one of aviation, as well as I am currently a senior psychology student, which I aim to finish this March. So yes, I find education very important. And to answer your question, well, I would tell my son someday, if I were a father, that if you look at how I've done it, I was able to balance 2 courses together with joining pageants. So why not do both? If you're able to find the time and put the effort, then why not? Because Because if you're just dedicated enough, you'll be able to do both anyways. But if you really have to choose one, then you can always finish your studies and pursue pageantry as soon as you graduate. So that would be my idea.
Good evening. I am the graduate of Bachelor of Science in Psychology from Cagayan State University. Yes, and for me, it's more important. The most important is education. Finishing a degree can already prove that you have the title. Thank you.
Good evening again, everyone. For me, if given a chance to be a father, and my son asks me if what will I choose, what he will choose.
Yes, what is more important? Yes.
What is important? For me, I will tell him that to choose education first, because I graduated as an HRM, and now I'm here in front of you, pursuing my passion and pursuing my dream to be as a Ginoong Pilipinas. That's it.
I will be just direct. My answer is, I will choose this study first because yun nga ay mas mahalaga yung pag-aaral kaysa sa mga anong bagay na mas maganda. Tsaka yun. Thank you po.
Good evening. If ever po na ako ay maging tatay, I will say to my son that, son, life isn't easy. Please do your studies, do your education po. Education muna. Because wala akong ibang may papamana sa'yo, kundi ang education, and ang education ang dadalhin mo agad sa pagtanda. And I believe that education is the key for success. Thank you.
So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm Lorenzo Isip. I'm a tourism management student and a member of basketball varsity team in Cebu. So, if ever in the future I will have a son and ask me what's more important, the pageantry or education, I will advise him that first I will tell him my experience as a self-supporting student because I support my own study, because I'm a product of a broken family. My dad left us and my mom can't send me in college together with my siblings. So I'm doing both worlds, my education and pageantry for 3 years. I experienced having a title, but it doesn't prevent me from going to school. So why would I, like what Ginoong Cebu said, like what would I choose between two if I can do both? It's very hard for someone to be to choose for her career or for her passion if he loves doing both. So as long as we have the determination, we have the courage, and we are hardworking, and of course we are passionate about the things we love to do, then anything is possible as long as we do things in a good way. Thank you.
I choose education dahil ako po'y naniniwala na ang edukasyon ang susi sa ating tagumpay. Maraming salamat.
For me, I'll also go for education because with proper education, you can never go wrong. And for me, I interior design, graduated in United Arab Emirates. And at the age of 22, I managed to put up my own business in SM Center and SM Las Piñas. So if you have proper education and you're well-rounded, everything is possible if you believe in yourself. And the advice I could give to my son would be believe in yourself, finish education, and you only live once, follow your passion. Thank you.
Good evening. If he asked me, I would say him that choose